So my name is Mary Claire Moloney. I've been an artist for many years. Welcome to my show at the Brazos Valley Arts Council. It's been such a joy and actually a privilege to be able to show my work in such a beautiful space. So my art is a reflection of my travels, and I want you to feel, if only for a moment, that you are with me in my adventures. I've traveled many places: Greece, Italy, and soon to be Croatia, France, Corsica, many places. And so I want you to know that all these places have influenced me with fabulously preserved architecture, gorgeous surroundings, scenery, and lovely resonance. So now we'll talk about one of my favorite paintings is this painting of this Corvette. And it took me a long time to find the owner of the Corvette. And we found out what year it was, in 1960. And it's called a Bahama Blue. So it was very exciting for me to find that out. And then up here is, I call it the bucolic Texas countryside. And I was driving by, and as soon as I saw the cattle reflecting in the water, I knew I had to paint it. Over here is the paintings that I've done of Texas independent reenactment that happens at Washington on the Brazos. And these people, they were basically posing for me. I don't think they knew I was really taking pictures, but they were so lovely, and it's so authentic that if you ask them what time it is, they'll point to the sky. It's true. And here, on this beautiful lime-colored wall, is my painting of Abiquiu vineyards, and between the red earth of New Mexico and also the greenery of the vineyards. This is the color wall you should put this painting on. This is a painting that I did a few years ago. This is in pastel. And this particular painting was quite a trek to even find Cézanne's studio in Aix-en-Provence in France. But I finally found it. I was able to visit it. I was able to take these gorgeous pictures, and the checkered floor and the wall and the great windows and doorways. That peach color is just great. And that's my own private collection. Okay, now we are with my Greece paintings. Kefalonia is on the top, and that's the island of Ithaca in the background. And this was a view from my restaurant that I was enjoying, and I had this as my view. Down below is Hydra. The Hydra is how we say it, but it's pronounced in Greek Hydra. But this was just a beautiful boat. It was just there in the area, and I had to do a painting of it. I actually spent $200 on extra green and blue paint so I could actually get the water of this wonderful ocean. These are from my COVID period when I had to stay in Texas, and so staying in Texas was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I was able to really enjoy and search out for many hours a day. I would search for the best bluebonnets and the best country roads, and even the cattle let me get fairly close to them. And so these are oils, and a very enjoyable painting time when I painted those. This is my Venice wall. All these paintings are from Venice. There's gouache, which is a water-based, highly pigmented medium, and then the rest are oil. I love the architecture and of course the boats. And when you find somebody walking their cat, you have to paint them too. Over Here is another Texas painting. The wind was blowing the longhorns' tails all around, but they were up on a hill right off of 36, and there were all the bluebonnets were just right there waiting to be painted. So this hallway has paintings from Bruges, Belgium, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Whitefish, Montana, Glacier Park, Fayetteville, Texas, still life that I painted in Conroe. My friend has that samovar. This is Randy's Airstream he has a place in right Washington on the Brazos, and I got to stay there during COVID, so it was really fun for me to do that, and so I had to do a painting of it. And then this last one is from San Miguel de Allende, and it's from the rooftop at a stormy night, and just one of my favorite places to visit. And then there is, my self-portrait at the end, this is the exact cow in the field, the calf in the field as this painting is. That's the connection. So this is the closest thing to a self-portrait I've done. So I'm going to be continuing traveling. I'm going to Croatia for 2 weeks in October, and then the first 2 weeks in November, I will be back at my beloved Venice, where I've spent 170 days. I'm going to be adding more days, and that's my go-to place in Europe, although I've been to France 27 times since the 90s. So I'm happy to be there. I've also visited Japan, lived in Guam, did a lot of different things back in my younger days, and hope to continue to travel.